Have you ever felt like there's a hidden code to your day? A secret rhythm that, if you could just figure it out, would unlock your absolute best work, your sharpest thinking? Well, guess what? There is. So let's dive in and see how you can tap into this and get a serious edge just by understanding your own biology.
We've all been there, right? It's the middle of the afternoon, you've got something important to do, but your brain has just left the building. That project you were absolutely crushing this morning, now it feels like climbing a mountain. So what is going on? Why does that 3 p.m. brain fog hit like a brick wall? And here's the most important thing to get right away. This is not a willpower problem. It has nothing to do with you being lazy or undisciplined. It's just biology. You're not broken. You're just accidentally working against this incredibly powerful natural cycle that's running the show inside you every single day. And this cycle, it happens to everyone. You have these amazing moments where you feel like a genius. Ideas are just flowing, focus is totally effortless. And then, a few hours later, even simple emails feel like you're wading through thick mud. This whole frustrating roller coaster isn't random at all. It's actually a super predictable pattern. So what's pulling the strings behind the scenes? Well, it's your body's internal clock. Think of it like the master conductor of your entire biological orchestra. It's this super sophisticated timekeeper that's been fine-tuned over millions of years. And it has a name you've probably heard before. Right, the circadian rhythm. Now, most of us connect this with sleep. It gets dark, our brains say, hey, time to get sleepy. The sun comes up, we feel awake. But here's the thing that most people miss. This rhythm controls so much more. It also dictates our cognitive performance, our alertness, and our ability to think clearly. Now, things like sunlight and when you eat, they definitely play a role. But there is one key biological signal that rises and falls almost perfectly in sync with your ability to focus. It's this incredibly powerful internal metric that, once you understand it, really can become your secret weapon for productivity. And that secret is your core body temperature. That's right, it sounds a little weird, I know, but that subtle internal rise and fall of your body's temperature throughout the day is one of the single most reliable predictors of when your brain is ready to perform at its absolute best. And this is where it all clicks into place. Look how clear this connection is. When your core body temp is at its lowest point, which is usually a couple of hours before you wake up, your brain is in rest and repair mode. That's where that morning grogginess comes from. But as your temperature starts to climb, your brain switches into high gear. We're talking peak alertness, high brain power, optimal focus. This chart just makes it crystal clear, doesn't it? It's a direct correlation. As that bar for body temp goes up, the bar for cognitive performance goes right up along with it. Your brain power literally heats up as the day goes on, and for most of us, it hits its peak sometime in the late morning or early afternoon. Okay, so knowing all this science is cool, but so what? How do we actually use this in real life? Well, the next step is to turn this knowledge into a super simple, practical way to schedule your day, so you can start harnessing this natural energy surge instead of always fighting against it. And it really just boils down to 3 easy steps. First, you've got to identify your deep work. What are the 1 or 2 things you do that require your absolute undivided attention? Second, start paying attention to your energy peaks. When do you naturally feel the most on? Is it 10 a.m., maybe noon? And third, you just align them. You intentionally protect that peak time for your most important work. So what kind of stuff counts as deep work? We're talking about things like strategic planning, writing that really complicated report, creative brainstorming, learning a tough new skill, or diving into some complex data. The point is, these are the tasks that have the biggest impact, and they're the ones you should guard with your life and schedule for when your brain is already fired up and ready to go. You see, this isn't about working harder or putting in more hours. It's about working smarter. It's a complete shift from trying to force yourself to focus when your energy is low to just effortlessly riding the wave of your own natural biology. You're unlocking a performance advantage that was there inside you the whole time. And if there's only one thing you take away from all of this, let it be this right here. Stop fighting your biology. Stop trying to muscle through that afternoon slump with yet another cup of coffee. Instead, get to know your natural rhythm and start using it. So I'll leave you with this question. Think about your day tomorrow. What is the one critical, brain-draining task that you can intentionally move into your peak energy window? Because making that one small change, that's how you begin to master your circadian edge.